Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
K&K Crochet.
Okay, today's video is a little bit different. You all know I'm working on blankets and hats and stuff, so I don't have anything to show. Kristen, she had a video out of things that she had made. I'm working on mine. Hopefully by the time you see this, I will be almost finished and be able to move on to something else in December. I sure hope so. So, today's video is things we've always wanted to make but never have, to our knowledge, in crochet made this kind of item. So, do you have one?
The Hexa cardigan.
And that's also the top of my list, which is why I made this list to begin with. That was the first one I had thought of. And I thought how neat that she and I both had, well, there was one other one, but that was one of the first ones. So we both want to make a hexie-cardy. So whether or not we'll do one or do one together, I don't know, but it is something we'd like to do. Mm-hmm. Another one, I know I've made a gnome ornament, but I don't think I've ever made a gnome. And I really want to make a gnome. And I have a specific one in mind, and he's on my list for 2025. He's been on my list for at least 2 years. Oh. He's one of those saved crochet patterns that I have not done. And so I'm thinking about revisiting him in 2025. Also, scrubbies. I've made scrubbies like the plain scrubbies, I think, like just with acrylic yarn or maybe cotton. But I haven't made scrubbies with scrubby yarn, and I want to do that. And that is some of the yarn that we bought during the Hobby Lobby clearance. There were a couple of skeins of that. So I'm going to try, Miguel was talking about a scrubby pattern, and I think I'm going to try to find that one or do one similar to that and see how it turns out. Crocheted socks are on my list. I really want to try them. I know the texture is different when you're walking on them as compared to like a knitted sock, but I really want to try them, even if it's just to wear around the, just to wear around the house. Also a tank top. I have a specific tank top in mind that I have saved for well over a year that I want to make, and I have the yarn to make it, but I really, really want to work on that. And it is a pieced tank top that has pieces you put together to make a complete one. So I'm interested in that and trying to figure that out. All of these are items that the hexie-cardy intimidates me, and I don't know why. I'm sure once I do it, I'll be like, oh, that was crazy to feel that way, because it really is, it makes itself, right? You're making the hexagon, and then it folds in on itself. But just the concept of it in my brain of trying to piece that together is different. And I guess the gnome, it's because it's all the pieces that I've put it off because this is not a no-sew gnome. This one has many, many, many pieces and parts. But he will be so worth it. But another reason I don't want to make him is I know as soon as I do that there are people that are on my friends list who are going to be, make me one. Because he's a certain type of gnome. And I really feel like I will be a one and done kind of warrior with this one. It'll be, if I make it and get it finished, he's never coming out again. I just have a feeling I will not be making another pattern like that. But I could be wrong. And then the socks, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to turn out funny. We'll see. And the tank top, I think, again, is 1, sizing, 2, piecing it together with all the pieces and making sure it fits right, and 3, the fact that it's a smaller yarn, and I usually don't work with a smaller yarn like a 3, other than making blankets with it. So we'll see. I don't know. Those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to making. Are there any others that you can think of that you've wanted to make?
I haven't made amigurumi anything in a while, so I guess maybe just getting back into that in the new year.
Yeah, the Sun Bunny probably was the last one you did, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So, but oddly enough, we found that we had some dinosaurs that we had made that were little ones, and we gave those, well, I don't know that we gave them, but Pot Rod found one, and was looking very lovingly at it. And so he ended up with both of them, and they have outlasted any dog toy that he has. So he's not one that tears things up.
Like normally a toy lasts like a month with him.
Right, but he's had these for well over a month, and they're still going.
Yeah.
Now he's stretched them out and made them bigger.
But they're still there, and he still loves them.
But one of them was made with Red Heart Topaz yarn.
Yep.
And so that stuff is like a workhorse yarn.
Yeah.
It is rough. And so he really, really enjoys them and loves them and carries them through the house and whatever. As long as he's happy with them, that's okay. We did take the safety eyes out of them and gave them to him. And he absolutely adores them. So maybe I'll have to make Ammies that don't have eyes so that he can play with them. My husband was like, those last longer than the ones at the store. So, you know, just a thought. And he, of course, we're watching him when he's got them so that he doesn't, you know, get hurt or anything like that. But he really, really enjoys them. And they last a lot longer than, definitely a lot longer than the Dollar Tree toys and some of the other ones that we bought. Now, our Roxy, she is... There's not a toy I don't think that she couldn't destroy. She's a big old lab, and she destroys everything. So we buy her toys, but they don't last long. Like, squeaky toys are a no. They're gone in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Literally gone in 5 seconds.
Rope toys and tennis balls, she can...
Kind of, but they don't last long either.
Last like probably a week and a half.
Yeah. She's a big old mama. So anyway, but yeah, I just thought we'd come on here and talk about some of the things that we would like to make that we haven't. And the reasons for not making them, you know, they're varied. A Hexicardi, like I said, it's intimidation. Thinking it's harder than it probably is. And I've said for over a year that I wanted to make one. And here I am still. Haven't made one. And so we'll see. It's about taking time too. I will be so glad when the blankets are done and I can move on to something else that I want to make. But this is the first time in the 2 years that we have been on YouTube that I have said it's enough and stopped making to be making for YouTube and only made the things that I want to make that I'm working on, which are these blankets and hats. It's the first time I've ever said, even if we don't have things to show that we've made, we will continue to make videos, but I'm going to focus on these projects. And I'm thankful for that because that's freeing to me to be able to say, I'm not making an item just because I need a video. I can do another kind of video like this one. And so as we progress and we get ready for the new year, let us know down below what are some items that you specifically have never made. No judgment here for why you've never made it. Maybe it's an amigurumi. Maybe it is a soap sack. Maybe it's a washcloth. It could be anything. Maybe it's an earworm or a hat. Tell us what you've never made, why you've never made it, and, you know, if you're planning on making it in the new year. And let us know down below if there's something that we haven't done that you would like to see us do, or if there's something that you have a question about that you'd like to see us cover. You know, that's why we're here, too, is to help you all through things and to give you our perspective on how things have been. Not that we are the be-all, end-all, or know anything about anything any more than anybody else, but you know, it's just that we are willing to answer questions, and people who are in our comments and in the subscribers may be willing to answer too. So let us know your questions and what you'd like to hear us talk about in the new year. And now it's time for turkey trivia. Yeah, whatever. So here is the first turkey trivia for Thanksgiving week. It says, how many calories does the average person consume for Thanksgiving dinner? Did you see the total?
Mm-mm.
What do you think?
2,227.
Okay, very specific. How many calories do you think the average person consumes for Thanksgiving dinner? I will tell you that Kristen's is low.
Low?
That's low. Yep. I will tell you that her guess is low. So we have a Thanksgiving trivia for the whole week of Thanksgiving, and we're going to add those into the videos, and then Christmas, the month of Christmas, we'll have Christmas trivia. So, and that is something you will see us continue. I've already decided the other day that I was going to look for some information and talk to Kristen, and we decided we will continue trivia for the year of 2025. It might be a question of the day, which is a question that only you can answer. Like the one today that says, what kind of crochet project do you want to do you haven't done before? Or it might be a trivia like the turkey trivia. So today you get both in one. Question of the day and turkey trivia. Question of the day, what project have you never done? Why? And are you planning on doing it? Turkey trivia. What's the average amount of calories consumed on Thanksgiving dinner? Just that dinner, not the whole day, just that dinner, because the whole day, my goodness. But, because, some of us go back and eat multiple times. But anyway, what's the average number of calories consumed per person for Thanksgiving dinner? Very interesting.
Can't believe mine was low.
Kristen said 2,227. That's low. So, got to be higher than that. So, don't forget.
Is it 2,228?
No. Don't forget to be kind because
you don't know anyone else's journey.
Bye.
Bye.